Guys, Jess here. I have a super cute, super easy layout for you today. It is a grid design using items from my stash and some past hip kits. As you can see here, I am laying down some 2x2 squares from the Page Evans Horizon collection. It's like these little pads of 2x2 paper samples, and they're really adorable. And so they were the basis of my layout. As you can see, I am scrapping a photo of my husband and his daughter. They went to a Red Sox game together and they snapped this super cute photo of them. So I thought it was a great one to use these little 2x2 squares with. So I have this wood grain background, and then I have all these 2x2s kind of placed out on the page. And now I'm going back and I'm matting them. I am matting some with white cardstock, and then I'm going to go back and matte others with a light pink to just offer some variety. Help them stand out a little bit more from the paper, or the background, excuse me. Highlights them a little bit better. And I just think these 2x2 papers were really cute. When I got them in the kit, I really wasn't sure what I was going to do with them, and they've been sitting on my desk for a little while. I think this is from the April or May kit. I can't recall, but really adorable. So I have them placed and matted as I think I'm going to leave them. As you can see throughout this video, I mess around with them a little bit. There's a lot of indecisiveness in this layout, and you guys will see that. I kind of left a lot in this video on purpose, because I wanted you to see my process, and I wanted you to see that not every layout comes together easily. This one was a quick one to put together, but it was quick after I made a decision as to what to use for products and embellishments. It's that decision-making piece that challenges me sometimes. I had this idea in my head for this grid design layout, but that's as far as I get usually with a layout. I start off with an idea, and then I roll with it. So I seek out product and embellishments as I go. I'm not a pre-planned layout kind of scrapper. I know some people get all their products together, their embellishments together, and everything they're going to use prior to their layout, so they can just slap it together. I am not that well organized, but I also change my mind a lot. So for me, it's just I go with what feels right at the moment, and you'll see this in this layout. So back to the layout. So I got all the squares taped down and matted, and I have the whole background adhered to my cardstock. And so now here comes the part where I am going through all my embellishments, my loose embellishments that I have. And so the ones that I'm going through right now, I believe were from the May hip kit. There were exclusives, I think. Don't quote me, I can't recall, and I apologize. I made this late a little while ago. I'm a little late getting the video up. Sorry, gang. But they're really fun, cute flowers and umbrellas and hearts and shapes. So as you can see here, I'm kind of just going through them and trying to pick out what I think would fit best. And this really is my process. Like I said, I don't pre-plan my embellishments. I'm not really sure how you I guess you can pull a collection out, but for me it would be really challenging to pre-plan the exact embellishments I'm going to use in a layout. But if you do that, I'd love to hear from you. If you want to comment below, kind of let me know your process and how you pull a layout together. Are you kind of like in the moment like me, or are you more planned, like this is the paper and the embellishments that I'm going to use, and I'm not going to move beyond that? I would feel too restricted personally, but everybody scraps differently, and that's why I love this hobby. So back to the layout. Sorry, a little random chat there. I've picked out a few items here, and as you can see in some of the ombre color blocks, I've added sunglass and a bow. Just kind of going through and seeing what feels right, really. I loved these flowers. There were a few flowers that I liked. The butterflies kind of traveling around a little bit. I wasn't really sure how I felt about it. I end up changing that later. And then I found that cute little pink camera, which I absolutely had to grab. In this photo, they had a lot of fun. My husband took Natalie to her first Red Sox game, which they both had a lot of fun together. They went down overnight, so they went to the game, and then they went to Dave and Buster's, and they stayed in a hotel with a pool, and they just had a lot of fun. And he likes to do that when he can with her, which I think is really good. It's great bonding for them, and I love that. He's not as photo happy as I am, but he will snap a picture here or there, which makes me happy because then I can snag them and scrapbook them for the kids and myself in albums later on. So they took this cute little selfie, and I just they look so adorable, and they had a lot of fun. So it's good that I'm capturing this memory for Natalie for when she's older, and I give her her albums. So let's see here. As you can see, I'm still playing around with embellishments, going back and forth and hemming and hawing over what I want to use. I have this cute little pink and yellow phrase, which is happy together. I don't actually end up doing a full title on this layout. I let the little remarks on like the 2x2 squares, like that one says love you, and the other in the bottom left says, oh, happy day. And then we have happy together, and then there's the simple things. So it just kind of a lot of little phrases this time around instead of my big bold title. I felt that the layout was kind of busy enough, but it's a good busy. But I thought it was busy enough to where adding a larger title was kind of have taken away from the whole look of the layout. So I opted out of doing that and just stuck to the little phrases. So I added some adhesive foam on the back just to lift the page up a little, or the photo, excuse me, up just slightly, give it a little bit more dimension. And again, I'm rearranging, still going through some embellishments. I found these cute little tickets that was from my stash. I want to say it was from some crepe paper embellishment pack, but I honestly can't recall which one. But they were really cute. They kind of looked like tickets, and the colors matched really well, so I thought it was a good fit. Kind of plop those under the camera on the corner. I end up keeping them there in the long run. And then I had another little bucket of embellishments. I think this was another past hip kit. All these cute little flowers that I still haven't used up yet. I really enjoy flower ephemera, and the kits lately have been coming a lot with them. It's just finding the right layout to use them on. And I found that cute little mustard bow in the top middle square, which I absolutely loved. I really like the hints of that mustard color with the pink. It's a really great color combination, actually. I think, anyway. I really enjoy it. So then I thought maybe I would switch it up and use that other cute little camera, but I changed my mind back. I liked the other camera better without the strap. So I'm still playing around with that bottom cluster. I'm not overly thrilled about it yet, so I'm still going through and trying to figure out what exactly how I want to build it, because that's really my main cluster on this layout is that the bottom corner of that photo. So I just want to get it just right. So I'm continuing to go through my stash. This layout was all stash items that I've been hanging on to. So I really try my best to get a couple of those out a week, because your supplies just build so quickly. So the cute little tag there on the upper left hand side of the photo, which says memory. So now I'm starting to commit to some things. I'm taking a break from that cluster on the bottom right of the photo. And I took a break, and I'm sticking everything down now. So I'm thinking about it as I'm sticking the rest of my pieces down, but I figured why not get those down so I don't move them again, because I would be all night moving things around, questioning my positions of my embellishments. But I really like the ones where they were in the squares. So we got the cute little happy together there in the middle pink square. I added some puffy hearts. I probably say this every time I use them on a video, but I really enjoy those puffy hearts. I need more of those in my life. They just add that little bit extra. So I'm taping down these cute little tickets. Perfect colors. Couldn't have been more fitting in my opinion. I just really love them. I like it when that works out. You just find that perfect embellishment in your stash and it just works out so perfectly. So I still felt like that cluster was plain, and as you can see I had a little video hiccup there. I end up adding a tag, and then I found this little label, the good stuff. I actually tapped into my Cocoa Vanilla Studio Happiness collection here and found like another cute little butterfly, and I was just like beefing up that bottom cluster. It just needed a little something extra. So I just kept finagling, and you know, this is my process. I think as easy as this grid layout was, I honestly think it took me a couple hours to pull it all together. Just as you can tell, like going through all my embellishments and finding those perfect pieces that was going to fit this layout. It took a lot of time, and I was very indecisive, as you can tell, but at the end it was so worth it. I am in love with this layout. I really love grid design layouts anyway. I think they're visually pleasing. They're super easy. You can add a lot of, as you can see here, I've got a lot of different patterns and colors, but it's pleasing to the eye. It's not overwhelming. It really came out very nicely. So I'm glad I was persistent and made sure I found the exact right pieces for this layout, because it really made it in the end. And that's pretty much where it ends right there with this layout. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and give a grid design layout a try. I think you'll have a lot of fun with it. And until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.